Bombshell at FC Barcelona. FC Barcelona has made the decisive move in the transfer market. We have a new central defender. Kules, he is a beast who will change everything. The Blaugrana defense is about to become an impregnable wall, a fortress that will make any rival tremble. Today, we bring you the exclusive, the big news that all Kules have been waiting for. Prepare to be impressed by what's coming, because it's pure fire. Stay until the end, because this is not just a recruitment, it's a message to the football world. If you are a true Kule, one of those who vibrate with every goal from Lewandowski, with every dribble from LAMINE, and with every save from Teresin, subscribe now and join the Blaugrana family. Let's go all out, Kules. Hold on tight, because FC Barcelona has finalized a recruitment that will mark history. We are talking about a new central defender, a titan, a colossus who is coming to strengthen our defense and send a clear message. Barcelona is back, and this time, no one can stop us. This move is not just a reinforcement, it's a statement of intent. It's Barcelona telling the world, here, we are in charge. We are going to analyze this bombshell, because there is a lot to say and we are going to do it with the Kule pride that runs through our veins. Let's talk about the context first. The defense of FC Barcelona has been a hot topic in recent years. Yes, we have stars like Ronald Araujo, a Uruguayan who is pure heart and determination, a born leader who gives his all with every ball. There is also Pau Cubarsí, this 18-year-old who seems to have been playing in the elite for a decade. And let's not forget Inigo Martinez, experience and quality in equal measure, or Eric Garcia, who is always there when we need him. But let's be honest, Kules, in a season as demanding as 2024/2025, with La Liga, the Champions League, the Copa del Rey, and the Club World Cup on the horizon, we needed an elite reinforcement, someone who raises the level, brings hierarchy, and is a guarantee at the back. And Joan Laporta, our president, the man who always has aces up his sleeve, has done it. The name of the new central defender is David Anko. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the Slovakian defender from Feyenoord, a player who has been on the radar of the big clubs in Europe, but who will now wear the Blaugrana jersey. Why is this recruitment incredible? We are going to break it all down, because this guy is much more than a defender. He is a leader, a strategist, a warrior who will give nightmares to rival attackers. David Anko, 27 years old, 1.88 meters of pure muscle and talent. This man is a physical prodigy, but also a brain on the field. At Feyenoord, under the orders of Arne Slot, he has shown that he is a complete defender, dominating aerial play, very quick to cut off counterattacks. He has a ball-playing ability that seems like that of a midfielder and, moreover, he knows how to score goals. Yes, Kules, this is not one of those defenders who only destroys. Anko also builds. In the last season with Feyenoord, he scored 7 goals and provided 3 assists in all competitions. A defender who contributes to the attack is pure gold for Barcelona's style. But what impresses us most about Anko is his mentality. This guy is a born winner. He was captain at Feyenoord. He led his Slovakian national team to the Euros. And he doesn't tremble in big matches. Do you remember those epic duels against Manchester City or Atletico de Madrid in the Champions League? Anko was there, facing them, stealing balls, winning duels like a gladiator. He is the type of player we need at Camp Nou, someone who doesn't back down from anyone, not even the Galacticos of Real Madrid. And speaking of the Whites, allow me a moment to send them a little message. While Madrid cries over their injuries and looks for excuses, we are building a legendary team. Let them prepare, because with Anko in defense, the next Clásico will be a Blaugrana stroll. Mbappé, Vinicius, let them come, our new central defender will put them in their place. This is not just a recruitment, it's a statement. Barcelona is here to dominate and the Bernabeu will tremble. Let's talk now about the numbers, because we, the Kules, are demanding and we want data. According to the latest information, Anko's transfer was finalized for around 30 million euros. A real bargain in the current market. Think about it. For that amount, Barcelona gets a top-level defender, with experience in high-level competitions and years ahead to continue growing. Laporta and Deco, our sporting director, have once again shown that they know how to navigate the market like no one else. While other clubs pay fortunes for overvalued players, we bring quality at a reduced price. That's Kule management. But not everything is rosy, and here at Barça Sans Bar, we don't beat around the bush. Some will say that Anko, at 27, is not as young as Kubarsi or as proven as the big names circulating for other teams. There are also those who say that Feyenoord is not at the same level as La Liga or the Champions League. To these skeptics, I say, relax, this guy is ready for the challenge. Hansi Flick, our coach, is not one to settle for mediocrity. If Anko is here, it's because Flick has approved him with a seal of quality. The German knows that this central defender fits perfectly into his system, which combines intensity, high pressing, and clean ball playing. Imagine for a moment Barcelona's defense with Anko and Araujo as the pair of central defenders. It's an impenetrable wall. Kubarsi and Martinez as luxury substitutes. Eric Garcia for rotation and Jules Kound, who can play as a fullback or central defender depending on what the match demands. It's not a defense, it's a bunker. And with Ter Stegen in goal, we can sleep peacefully. Rivals are going to have to sweat blood to score a goal against Barcelona this season. Let's talk now about how Anko fits into Hansi Flick's scheme. The German coach has transformed Barcelona into a total football machine, with suffocating pressure, quick transitions, and offensive play that makes dreams come true. But for this to work, the defense must be as solid as a rock. Anko is perfect for this system. His ability to anticipate attackers, his speed to correct mistakes, and his precision in long passes make him the ideal complement to Araujo, who is more of the contact and surface-dominating type. Together, they will be a nightmare for any rival attack. Moreover, Anko has something we like: personality. He is not one of those players who hide when things get tough. At Feyenoord, when the team was in trouble, it was he who stepped up, asked for the ball, and organized the defense. This mentality is exactly what we need for the big matches, like those in the Champions League against Bayern, Manchester City, or PSG. Another point in favor of this recruitment is versatility. Anko can not only play as a central defender, but has also played as a left-back on several occasions. This gives Flick a range of tactical options. We need to strengthen the left flank as Alejandro Balde is tired. Anko is here. Do we want a three-man defense to surprise the opponent? Anko can do it. This man is a luxury joker. And in a team like Barcelona, where tactical flexibility is key, that's gold. Now, let me get a bit more epic, because this recruitment is not just a sporting matter, it's a matter of pride. FC Barcelona is sending a message to the world. We don't need to spend 100 million to compete. We don't need to mortgage the club to attract stars. With intelligence, hard work, and a clear project, we are building a team that will make history. While others spend fortunes on names that don't always deliver, we are betting on players like Anko, who arrive with hunger, the desire to prove themselves, and Barcelona's DNA in their veins, even if they weren't born at La Masia. And speaking of La Masia, don't think this recruitment overshadows our young players. On the contrary, Anko will be a mentor to Kubarsi, a teammate who will help him grow. Imagine Pau learning from a guy like Anko, who has played in the European elite and knows what it's like to face the best. It's a win-win. We strengthen the present and secure the future. A little message for our neighbors at the Santiago Bernabéu. While they are obsessed with their Galacticos and their dramas, we work in silence, recruit intelligently, and build a team that will crush them. Do you remember the 4-3 Clásico this season, the match where LAMINE, YAMAL, and LEWANDOWSKI humiliated them? With Anko in defense, the next Clásico will be even more humiliating. Let them prepare, because Barcelona is ready to reign. Let's talk now about Anko's impact in the locker room. Flick's Barcelona is a united team, a tight-knit group, a band of brothers fighting for the same goal. Anko, with his captaincy experience, will bring leadership and character. He is one of those players who not only shine on the field but also boost morale in tough times. Imagine Anko rallying the guys before a key match at Anfield or the Allianz Arena. That's what we need to become the kings of Europe again. A fun fact that will surely please you: Anko is a tactics fanatic. In interviews, he has said he loves studying rivals, analyzing their moves, and preparing strategies to neutralize them. That's music to Flick's ears, who is obsessed with the tactical board. With Anko on the team, we will see an even smarter, more prepared, and more lethal Barcelona. But it's not just about tactics and numbers. This recruitment also has an emotional component. Anko has stated that playing for Barcelona was a dream for him, that he grew up watching matches of Puyol, Pique, and the great Pep Guardiola. Knowing that our new central defender arrives with this excitement, this respect for our history, fills us with pride. This guy isn't coming for a contract, he's coming to give his all for the badge. And that, Kules, makes all the difference. Before continuing, let me pause to talk about our coach, Hansi Flick. This man is a genius. He took a team coming off a complicated season and transformed it into a winning machine. The 2024/2025 La Liga is practically in the bag, and it's thanks to his work, vision, and ability to get the best out of each player. Recruiting Anko is further proof that Flick knows what he wants. It's not a random recruitment. It's a calculated move, another piece in the puzzle of a Barcelona aiming for everything. And we can't talk about this recruitment without mentioning Joan Laporta. The president has once again shown that he is a master in the art of transfers. While other clubs get lost in endless negotiations, Laporta finalizes operations like this in record time. 30 million for a central defender of this level is a steal, period. Deco also deserves applause for finding the perfect profile for our team. With Laporta, Deco, and Flick, Barcelona is in the best possible hands. Now, let's dream a little. Imagine Barcelona's lineup for next season: Ter Stegen in goal, a defense with Kound, Araujo, Anko, and Bald, a midfield with Gavi, De Jong, and Pedri, and in attack, Lamine, Yamal, Lewandowski, and Rafinha. Who can stop us with this team? No one, Kules. Absolutely no one. This is the Barcelona we have all dreamed of. A team that combines youth, experience, talent, and determination. A team that doesn't just win but makes us dream. A little message for the haters. Yes, those who always look for excuses to criticize Barcelona, whether it's the refereeing, luck, or whatever. To all of them, I say, look at what we are building. While you talk, we recruit, we win, and we celebrate. So save your tears for another day, because FC Barcelona is more alive than ever. Let's talk now about Anko's impact in the Champions League. Because yes, Kules, this recruitment is not just for La Liga, it's to shine in Europe. The Champions League is the big goal, the trophy we all want to see back at Camp Nou, and with Anko, we are closer. This guy has already played in the Champions League with Feyenoord and has shown that he doesn't tremble against the big teams. A duel against Erling Haaland? Anko neutralizes him. A face-off against Mbappe? Anko stops him. This central defender has what it takes to compete at the highest level, and that's exactly what we need to become the kings of Europe again. Moreover, this recruitment comes at the perfect time. The 2024/2025 season is crazy for Barcelona. We are leaders in La Liga with a 7-point lead over Real Madrid. According to the latest reports, we won the Clásico 4-3, with Lamine, Yamal, and Lewandowski sparking. And in the Champions League, we are in the race, with Flick showing that he can compete against the best. Anko is here to give us that extra solidity we need to finish the job. And let's not forget the Club World Cup. This tournament is a unique opportunity to show that Barcelona is the best team in the world. With Anko in defense, we can dream of lifting this trophy and silencing many critics. Because let's be clear, the football world is waiting for Barcelona to stumble, but with this team, that won't happen. If Barcelona is your life, if every victory makes you jump off the couch and every goal gives you goosebumps, subscribe now and live the Kules passion with us. Visca el Barça and Visca Catalunya. Let's talk a little about history. FC Barcelona has always had great central defenders. From Carles Puyol, the eternal captain, to Gerard Piqué, the defensive brain of the best Barcelona in history. Anko has the opportunity to write his name alongside these legends. We're not saying he's already at that level, but he has the potential to go far. If he continues to grow, if he adapts to Barcelona's style and wins the affection of the supporters, he can become an idol, and we, the Kules, will be there to support him in every match, every duel, every victory. One detail we cannot ignore: Anko is left-footed, which adds extra value to our defense. In a team that focuses on playing out from the back, having a left-footed central defender is a brutal tactical advantage. He can open up the game, connect with the fullbacks, and break lines with his passes. This is something Flick appreciates a lot, and we will surely see Anko initiating actions from the back as if he were an additional midfielder. Let's also talk about the economic impact, because yes, Kules, Barcelona is not here to spend recklessly, and this recruitment is proof of that. 30 million for a central defender of this level is a smart deal. While other clubs pay 80 or 100 million for players who don't always deliver, we do things intelligently. Laporta has learned from past mistakes, and now every euro invested is a step toward success. Anko is not just a great player, he is an investment for the future. And now, a message for the supporters. Cules, this is the time to be more united than ever. Barcelona is returning to its place, where it belongs. We are the best club in the world, and with recruitments like this, we will prove it. So let's fill the Camp Nou, sing until we lose our voices, and make sure our players feel the warmth of the stands. Because Barcelona is not just a team, it is a way of life, a passion that unites us all. Before concluding, I want to talk about what this recruitment means for the young players of La Masia, because Barcelona not only recruits but also trains. Anko will be an example for the young players in the academy, a role model to follow. Seeing a central defender of his level working daily with them, sharing the locker room, giving advice, will help our talents grow even more. And that, Cules, is the true DNA of Barcelona, combining stars with young players from the academy, the present with the future. Cules, let's talk about what this recruitment means for us, the supporters. Because FC Barcelona is not just a team, it is a feeling, a passion that unites us with millions of people around the world. David Anko is not just a central defender coming to strengthen the defense. He is one more reason to fill the Camp Nou with chants, scarves waving, Blaugrana pride. This guy is coming with a mission, to give us the hope of seeing an invincible Barcelona, a team that not only wins but also makes us dream with its football. Imagine the roar of the stands when Anko wins a key duel against a rival attacker, when he plays a clean ball out from the back, or when he scores a header from a corner. That's what awaits us, Cules. This recruitment is a boost of energy for all of us because we know that with players like Anko, Barcelona becomes that giant that makes Europe tremble again. And not only that, this man will connect with the supporters from day one. His determination, his commitment, his way of giving everything on the field will make us adopt him as one of our own. Because at Barcelona, it's not enough to be good. You have to feel the badge, and Anko seems to be one of those who has it tattooed on his heart. Now, let's add a little spice to the matter. Anko's arrival not only strengthens the defense but also takes internal competition to stratospheric levels. Think about it, Cules. We have Ronald Araujo, a titan who is pure muscle and leadership, Pau Cubarsí, the jewel of La Masia who already seems like a veteran, Inigo Martinez, with his experience and quality, Eric Garcia, always reliable, and now David Anko, a complete central defender who backs down from nothing. What does this mean? That Hansi Flick has a problem that every coach would dream of having. Who plays as a starter? Araujo and Anko as the star pair? Cubarsí to give minutes to the academy? Martinez for high-demand matches? The competition will be brutal, and that's excellent news because when you have a bench full of stars, no one lets up. Every training session will be a battle. Every player will have to give 200% to earn their place. And that, Cules, is what makes a team become champions. Anko is not coming to take a stroll. He is coming to fight for his place, and that will force everyone else to raise their level. This Barcelona will not only be solid in defense, it will be a machine to compete because every player knows there is no room for error. This recruitment is not just a reinforcement for Barcelona, it is a warning to the navigators. To all those teams that thought they could come to the Camp Nou for a stroll, we say to them, beware, because now we have Anko. The Premier League, with its star attackers like Erling Haaland, will have to rethink its strategies. The Bundesliga, with its physical teams, will come up against a Slovakian wall. And yes, we are also looking towards the Santiago Bernabéu, because while Real Madrid cries over its injuries and looks for excuses, we are building a team that will crush them. Anko is the type of player who not only stops rivals but also scares them. Imagine Vinicius trying a dribble and coming up against the wall that is Anko. Imagine Mbappé running at full speed and finding a central defender who doesn't give him an inch. This recruitment is a clear message. Barcelona doesn't just want to compete, it wants to dominate. And not just in La Liga, but also in the Champions League, the Club World Cup, in every tournament we play. The rivals are warned, FC Barcelona is back and it's coming with everything. Let's talk now about something key, how David Anko will adapt to the style of FC Barcelona. Because it's not enough to be a great player, you have to integrate into the Blaugrana DNA, this football of possession, touch, and absolute control of the game. And this is where Anko makes us all enthusiastic. This man is not an ordinary central defender, one of those who only clears and goes into tackles. No, Anko is a modern defender, a player who is comfortable with the ball at his feet, who can initiate actions, who can break lines with a precise pass. At Feyenoord, under the orders of Arne Slot, he has already shown that he can play in a system similar to Barcelona's, with high pressing and clean ball playing from the back. His left foot is a blessing for Flick's style, as it gives the team a new dimension in building up play. Moreover, Anko is tactically disciplined, something that Flick greatly appreciates. He is not one of those players who lose focus or get disorganized for a moment. Kules, now is the time to shout loud and clear, Anko is a Kule. Because this recruitment is a dream come true, and with him, Barcelona is closer to glory. Kules, we cannot talk about a new central defender without looking back at the legacy of the great defenders who have worn the FC Barcelona jersey. From Carles Puyol, the soul of the team, the captain who gave his all in every match, to Gerard Pique, the defensive brain who dominated the area with unique elegance. These names are part of our history. They are the essence of Barca. And now, David Anko has the opportunity to write his own chapter in this book of legends. We are not saying he is already at the level of Puyol or Pique, but he has the potential to go far. His arrival is a sign that the club continues to seek players who bring not only quality but also understand what it means to defend this badge. Anko has said in interviews that he idolized Puyol, that he grew up watching those epic matches of Guardiola's Barcelona. Knowing that our new central defender arrives with this respect for our history fills us with pride. He is a man who is not coming for a contract. He is coming to leave his mark, to win a place in the hearts of the supporters. And we, the Kules, will be there to push him, to encourage him in every match, to make him feel like a part of this great family. Imagine the future, Kules. With Anko in defense, Barcelona is not only thinking about the 2024/2025 season, it is building a long-term project. This recruitment is not a band-aid, it is an investment for the future. Anko, at only 27 years old, is at the best moment of his career, but he still has room to grow. Under the tutelage of Hansi Flick, a coach who knows how to get the best out of his players, Anko can become a fundamental pillar of the team. And not only that, his presence will be a school for the young players of La Masia like Pau Cubarsí. Imagine Cubarsí training daily with an experienced central defender like Anko, learning from his movements, his positioning, his leadership. This is what makes Barcelona great, combining academy talents with strategic recruits that raise the level. With Anko, Araujo, Cubarsí, and company, we are building a defense for the next 5 to 10 years. And that, Kules, is a reason to dream big, because this Barcelona does not just want to win titles, it wants to mark an era, as the teams of Cruyff, Guardiola, and Luis Enrique did. Anko is another piece in this puzzle. And what a piece, Kules! This recruitment reminds us that we are Barcelona, that this club does not give up, does not settle, it always goes further. While other teams spend fortunes and lose their way, we build with intelligence, with passion, with identity. David Anko is not just a player, he is a symbol of what it means to be part of FC Barcelona. Sacrifice, talent, commitment. This recruitment gives us reasons to believe, to fill the Camp Nou, to sing until we lose our voices. Because being a Kule is more than supporting a team, it is living a way of life. It is feeling that every victory, every goal, every title is ours. Anko is coming to join this passion, to fight for us, to defend the badge with the same intensity with which we defend it from the stands. So prepare your scarves, Kules, because with Anko on the team, the future is ours. Barcelona is back, and no one will stop us. Kules, let me take you to a field where FC Barcelona has always shone, the Champions League. Because yes, this recruitment of David Anko is not just to dominate La Liga, it is to reconquer Europe, to bring the big-eared cup back to Camp Nou. The Champions League is the tournament that separates the great from the legendary, and Anko arrives with the perfect profile to make us dream of European glory. This man already knows what it's like to face the giants of the continent. At Feyenoord, he measured up to teams like Manchester City and Atletico de Madrid, and he not only survived but left his mark. Now, imagine Anko on the biggest stage, defending the Barcelona badge against Bayern, PSG, or Liverpool. This Slovakian central defender is a warrior who does not back down, who goes for every ball as if it were his last, who organizes the defense with the authority of a general. His arrival gives us the solidity we need for those life-or-death matches, those duels where one mistake sends you home. With Anko, our defense will not only be a wall, it will be a spectacle, because this guy combines determination with elegance, strength with intelligence. And let's not forget his contribution to the attack. His headed goals from set pieces can be the key in those tight quarterfinal or semi-final matches. Imagine a corner in the 90th minute, Camp Nou roaring, and Anko rising above everyone to score a goal that qualifies us. That's what this recruitment brings us, Kules. Moreover, Hansi Flick knows how to win the Champions League. He proved it with Bayern, and Anko fits perfectly into his plan. This central defender will not only stop rival attackers but will also be the first step in our offensive actions, with precise passes that connect with PEDRI, GAVI, or De Jong. The Champions League demands perfection, and with Anko, we are closer. This recruitment makes us believe that we can compete with anyone, that we can become the kings of Europe again. Because Barcelona does not just play the Champions League, it breathes it, lives it, dreams it. And with Anko on the team, this dream is more alive than ever. So prepare your voices, Kules, because this season we will sing the Champions League anthem with more strength than ever, with Anko as our new gladiator in defense. The path to glory begins now. And no one will stop us. Kules, that's all for today. But what a bombshell, what news, what pride to be part of Barcelona. David Anko is already one of ours, and with him, FC Barcelona is closer to becoming the king in Spain, Europe, and the world. This recruitment is not just a reinforcement, it is a symbol of what we are, a club that never gives up, that always goes further, that has football in its soul. So, if you are a die-hard fan of FC Barcelona, if you bleed blue and garnet, if you dream of seeing our team lift the Champions League, subscribe now, hit the bell, and join this passion that makes us unique. Visca el Barça and Visca Catalunya. Tell me in the comments what you think about Anko's recruitment. Do you think he will be the new Puyol? How do you imagine the next Clásico with him in defense? I want to read your opinions, Kules. See you soon in the next video.